How's it going, everybody? It is time to go over not only the item distribution once again, but also the changes to the item distribution. This patch has created a lot of new changes to specifically the item distribution. A lot of stuff that I would never have thought have happened. Now, let's get started with the item distribution stuff. And going into this, I will not lie to you, it is very massive, and you are going to be shocked about how much better the item distribution truly is for the special boxes. Now, going into the special item distribution, we first need to lay out the ground rules of how item distribution works. And I've said this in two past videos, so I'll make it very quick here. There are 5 golden rules to item distribution with a couple of little nuanced things. So this is distance, which is how far you are from first place. Position, which is the lower the position you are, the better your items are. And this compounds on distance as well. So if you're in a low position such as 12th place and you're very far from first, you'll get very high odds of items such as drill, monster truck, turbo whisk, things of that nature. Next, there's a no duplicates clause, which means you are not allowed to roll the same item if you have it in your inventory already. Now, there is going to be a clip on screen. I have actually rolled double drill, but this is because drill, when I first rolled it, was not in my inventory during the time that I rolled it, and so because of this, I was actually able to roll a second drill, and I do believe this is due to desync or some other things, but there's some other stuff that goes with this. So now, no duplicates kind of stems out to another little niche rule, which is there are actually some items that you're actually not allowed to roll together. So what I mean by this is basically if you pick up a spike ball and then you pick another item box, you will not have any odds to roll a magnet, and so both odds of both items will actually go to other items and distribute out, which I'll show that in a second. Finally, we have the item count limit, which some items can only exist in quantities of 1 or 3, and then time restrictions, which means some items cannot show up until a certain duration of time in the race has been achieved. So quickly go over this. You cannot have more than 3 Omochows, monster trucks, or drills in play at any given moment, and you cannot have more than 1 weight, 1 king boom boom, 1 slime, and 1 dark chow in play at any given moment. When it comes to when certain items can spawn, lasers and tornadoes can spawn 15 seconds after the race has started. Or triple wisp, monster truck, drill, weights, and king boom boom can spawn after 30 seconds. Slime and dark chow can spawn after 50 seconds. And after weights is used, you cannot see another one for 30 seconds. After king boom boom is used, you cannot see another one for 60 seconds. And after slime and dark chow are used, you cannot see either one of those for another 50 seconds. Now, obviously, you may see some of these items a little sooner than normal. This could be due to some other reasons, such as desync or something that we don't know of. I cannot be certain on that. But anyways, now that you know the basic rules of item distribution, let's get into item distribution itself. So before going into the item distribution changes, let's just talk about this real quick, which is the fact that nothing in the table has been changed for the normal pool. So the normal pool has no changes. Everything is the exact same as last time in patch 1.2.2. If you have not seen that video or you do not know about it, I will post a link to it up here. But anyways, besides that, all I can tell you is magnet and spike ball, you can only pull one or the other, and the odds get distributed out way more. This is why I always harp on the fact that you should be holding your magnets or your spike balls. It doesn't matter which one you hold. You should always be holding these if you're in first place, so you have the best possible chances for tornado, shield, and Omochow. This is why I actually hold all my hazard items as much as possible. Not only that, if you have a hazard item in front and you roll a defensive item in the back, you can actually use this hazard item to block one attack, such as a slicer, red glove, green glove, things of that nature, and then you get to use your tornado or your shield on the weights or the slime or the dark chow that's coming at you, or even king boom boom. Next, the other item, dark chow and slime. If you have either one of these in your inventory, the other cannot spawn. This also means that with dark chow starter, you can actually start the race with dark chow, and slime can never spawn until that dark chow is used. Something that is very important to know. And finally, the new gadget Go-Go Omochow is added to the game, and I'm going to touch up on this real fast. Go-Go Omochow gives you 9 times odds for Omochow, so instead of having a 3% chance of Omochow, you have a 22% chance almost in first place. In second place, you have a 32% chance across the board, as opposed to a 5%, which is absolutely insane. Things of that nature. In third place, same thing. 6th place, 9th place, you have a 50-50 if you're right next to first place, but I digress. Basically, if you're in first place, hold your hazard items for Go-Go Omochow to give the best possible odds of Omochow. For second place, you want to hold your green gloves, specifically if you're trying to roll for Omochow. Third place, I would say it's the exact same thing. Hold your green gloves, have the highest chance of Omochow. 6th through 8th, you want to have green glove as well. It has the highest odds, and then so on and so forth. 9th through 12th, you're probably never rolling Omochow, but if you're this close to first place, just hold whatever you get attack item wise. If not, hold the wisp and then go for Omochow if you really want one. Now, other than that, let's get on to the special box. For the special pool, let's talk about what the special pool used to look like. So, the special pool used to have 3 specific things. It used to have a 40% chance for a 100 ring, a 40% chance for triple green glove, and a 20% chance for shield. Looking at the new pool, that is not even close to what's happening. So, in the new pool, you have a 5% chance for Omochow. 100 ring is dead. We don't know where 100 ring is. It is on either fraud watch or it's been moved into like a secure home through like government relocation. Who knows where this thing is? Anyways, we have a 5% chance for Omochow, Chow, a 30% chance for Wisp, a 10% chance for Green Gloves, a 5% for Dark Chow, I'll talk about that in a second, and a 50% chance for Shield. This pool has changed everything about front running. Front running is now so much better and so much safer than it ever has been. A 50-50 for Shield is nuts, and then if you are already holding a Shield, you have a 60% chance for a Wisp, so you literally get one of the best front running combos in the game from picking up a special box almost 60% of the time when you have a Shield. That is nuts. And not to mention, if you have Inventory Plus and you pick up a triple Green Glove, you have a 75% chance of getting a Wisp on your next special item box. Now you might be wondering, Distello, this can't be applicable anywhere. Wrong. Blizzard Valley, this is applicable. In Blizzard Valley, you can actually pick up 2 special boxes if you're in first place and get both of them. And if you have Inventory Plus, you can get a Shield from a regular box, get a triple glove from one of those, and then you could actually roll a boost at about 75% chance rate, which is absolutely insane. Obviously, before the triple green goes in your inventory, technically it's going to roll this table twice, but I digress. One of the biggest things that I want to talk about is the fact that Dark Chow is in this pool. The fact Dark Chow is in this pool is absolutely amazing, because if you roll Dark Chow, not only do you have 2 items coming back to you, so it gives you 2 more rolls of the regular distribution table for giving you about an 18% chance of something that's going to help you, or if not, something that's going to defend for you. And not only that, Dark Chow allows you to completely screw up all the other racers, because all the other racers are forced to waste their items in order to actually dodge the Dark Chow, which can actually allow you to easily prevent them from taking cuts or make them waste items that they don't want to. So like Drill, Monster Truck, Laser, these items that are very annoying, Dark Chow actually forces players to use these way earlier than normal, or they can waste their Wisps, things of that nature, and this causes a lot of chaos, and it's very beneficial for you. And not only that, Dark Chow itself, once you have this in your inventory, if you don't want to get slimed for the rest of the race, and you have like a 300-meter front run, you can literally hold this Dark Chow for the rest of the race until the last item pool, or near the end where the last item box is going to get rolled, and just roll the Dark Chow right then and there, and everyone's screwed. They won't pull a slime in time to stop you if you're right next to the finish line, and everything goes into complete chaos. There's a lot of things you can do with this Dark Chow, and it's amazing. As per usual, for Go-Go Oma Chow, 32% chance if you are holding this, so you basically cut all the odds down to about 10.7% of getting something that will not benefit you, and then obviously the other 89.3% is going into everything else. So if you do run Go-Go Oma Chow and you get a special box, you are looking pretty good. So from there, I would just recommend, when you're going into this pool, pick up a green glove, hold that green glove going into the special box, and that will give you the highest chance of getting something that is very beneficial to you. Going into the second box, you might notice a lot of changes have occurred here. So here's the old special item box roll, where it had a 10% chance for a 100 ring, a 30 to 40% chance for triple greens, a 10% across the board for Dark Chow, and a 50% roughly for Shield at most distances. Now, the new table broken is all heck. There's no more 100 ring. You have a 20% chance to 16% chance of a Wisp if you're really close to first place, and if not, it's 10% everywhere else. But that benefits you a lot, because if you're still holding that green glove like I said you should be, the odds of you getting something amazing, such as like triple Wisp or getting a Shield, it just goes through the roof, and you have such high odds of getting something absolutely amazing that benefits you for the race. Again, Dark Chow, this can help you roll the second place normal box pool, which is not the best, but you still have a good chance of getting a Wisp, so 2 rolls for going for a Wisp is actually not bad here with Dark Chow. Not only that, if you get a Shield, obviously you're going to probably be pretty secured for second or third place more than likely, and some of the major changes are Omo Chow and Wisp being in the pool finally. You have Monster Truck Wave actually can be got at 220 meters away from first. If you're 220 meters away, you have a 5% chance for triple red glove, and Dark Chow's odds have actually been cut in half at all ranges except for 25 meters away. I don't know why this is. I couldn't tell you, but regardless, if you want to have the highest odds of getting the best roll, hold a green glove going into this box and go for Shield or Wisp, and if not, go for Omo Chow, Dark Chow, and then you should be pretty secure from there. 3rd through 5th place. Now, the 3rd through 5th place pool used to be pretty bad for the most part, because it never took into consideration what you could roll if you were close to first, and the only things you could roll if you were very close to first were Dark Chow, Shield, triple greens, and you had a 10% of a 100 ring if you were very close to first place. Very terrible. Now, we're looking at some really unique odds here. So, you have a 5% chance for Omo Chow if you're very close to first, obviously probably not going to happen. You have a 20% chance for Wisp at 0 meters from first, and this is actually where you start getting into the pool of very high odds for Monster Truck, very high odds for triple Wisp, and if you're very far away, you actually have a 15% chance for Drill, which was actually the same in the last one, but one of the biggest changes is actually the fact that you have a chance for Laser now, and the Wisp chances are here. Both of these being here are actually very unique. Not only that, they actually added a 5% chance for Shield at 220 if you're 400 meters away, and it's very crazy. As per usual, hold your green glove, and this is going to give you the best possible odds of just about everything. If you're very far away from first and you roll a red glove, hold your red glove specifically. This is obviously going to be based on where you're at relative to the race and relative to the players, things of that nature. But if you're pretty close to first place, hold the green glove. If you're decently far from first place, hold the red glove. Glove, and thankfully you have no chance for weights anymore, which is another good thing. The only bad part is slime can be rolled at about a 5% rate with Dark Child 100 meters away from first, so it does kind of snuff your rolls a little bit if you're unlucky. But as long as you don't roll the 5% slime, 9 times out of 10 you're doing pretty good. And even if you do roll this while you're in third, if you're holding a shield in your back slot, this could be absolutely amazing and could save your race and cause first and second to get completely destroyed, especially now that UC has been nerfed. Very, very good. Next, going into the 6th through 8th pool. The 6th through 8th pool has had some of the most drastic changes, I would argue. Maybe not the most, but some of the biggest ones. So let's talk about the first one. In the old pool, as you see on screen, absolutely abysmal, if you want me to be honest. And I complained about this pool a lot. You had literally a 30% chance in multiple ranges on top of like another, I think it was 60% chance to roll something horrendous that would ruin your race. I think it was about 55. And in the new pool, you don't have any chance. No King Boom Boo, no weights, no 400 meter away triple red glove, no 10% chance for a 100 ring. This pool is amazing. Obviously, this shield being added is bad for rolling these good items such as laser, which is a new addition. You have better odds of triple white wisp, and you have better odds of MT the closer you are, but it loses some odds from about 400 meters away to give you a little bit of a higher chance for triple wisp. So if you're on like Sand Road and you somehow got a blue box, you would be able to really take over and take a lot of shortcuts, but the blue box in Sand Road is in a terrible location, so don't go for it. But drill odds actually got nerfed for the 220 meter away version because of laser being added. Same thing for Monster Truck. Laser's addition actually cuts the odds of Monster Truck a little bit and cuts the odds from some other stuff. And actually that's where a lot of these odds for the triple red, the weights, and the King Boom Boo down here 400 meters away, that's kind of where that got pulled to. And same thing with shield and same thing with slime. Slime's odds are the same except for the fact that I got a little bit of a nerf on 220 meters away. Well, technically a buff for us, but for the most part, when you're going into this pool, your best bet is you're usually going to be about 100 to 220 meters away from first on average. Hold the red gloves. Just hold any red glove you get. It doesn't have to be triple red. Hold your red gloves. This will give you the best possible odds of getting one of these god items that will really help you and probably salvage a lot of your position. If you were somehow very close to first and you pulled this, that's crazy. We're looking at Legend Comp 3 levels of wild, and at that point, just hold a green glove if you're somehow in that position and just hope for a shield, or if you get a wisp, you can take a shortcut and potentially get some spots back. Not too bad, but this is a massive buff. This makes it so special boxes already are just insane. And let's finish this off with the final box pool of 9th through 12th place. 9th through 12th place is easily the most amazing change ever when it comes to the special box pool. I'm not even like trying to joke about this. On screen is the 9th through 12th place pool before, and look at this good, because this thing sucks. Look at it now. Look at it now. The 9th through 12th place pool is on another level of amazing. You have so many things that were not there previously. You have laser in the pool. You have a small chance of wisp, which I don't know why they did this. This is kind of a stupid thing to do. You have slightly worse odds for Monster Truck. You have much better odds for triple wisp. You have the biggest change. There is no chance of getting a triple green glove when you are in 100 meters away from first. There's a near 0% chance of getting triple red at this distance. I don't know why they even have it in here, but thank God this was changed, because getting a 30% chance of triple reds or even a 20% chance when you're 9th through 12th at about 220 meters away, horrible. This would kill your race. This is like genuinely, it would absolutely kill your race. Not only that, you might notice weights King Boom Boo gone. There is no chance of weights in King Boom Boo, which is absolutely gorgeous. It is chef's kiss. This actually allows for the fact that now special boxes have the highest chances of actually pulling those comeback items and those items that you really need to actually succeed. This is something amazing. Every special box pool has been buffed out of its mind. And the nice thing is, with these special box pools, you don't have to hold anything. So like, instead of holding a red glove going into this, you can literally chuck the red glove and you will still have super high odds of getting these. If you want to minimize the odds at which you're gonna get something bad from this pool, if you roll the slime, I would highly recommend holding this slime and going for the special box and then throwing slime. So like BV, for example, you hold slime such as this, you pick up your first box, then you want to throw slime goes out of pool, so now you have these odds for this. You pick up the second blue box and you have super high odds of getting triple wisp, laser, drill, monster truck, things of that nature. Obviously, if drill's out of the pool, then the odds of triple wisp and laser go up drastically, and it's just amazing. It is peak. Anyways, guys, that is mostly it for the special box pool. That is all I really wanted to go over, because the special box pool is absolutely amazing now. Every special box pool, and this is just like a PSA, go for your special boxes now. I'm not even kidding when I say this. Do not skimp out on these. Go for them. These are amazing now, and this is something you, as a player, player should never be skipping no more. You have no excuse to skip these at all, because 30% chance for Wisp, 50% chance for Shield if you're front running. If you are behind the front runner, you still have super high odds and you want to hold your green glove. Same thing for first, hold your green glove for the best possible odds. Third through fifth, hold your green glove as well. Sixth through eighth, since you're going to be further behind, usually you're not going to roll these triple gloves. If you're very close to first place somehow, hold the green glove, but if you're very far away from first place or you're decently far from first, hold the red glove for the best possible odds of everything. Ninth through 12th place, hold your red gloves if you want to guarantee that you do not get screwed on the red glove roll. And if not, hold a slime going into the pool and then use the slime after you pick up a special box, so that way you have the highest odds of getting something super amazing. Other than that, guys, and other than the Go-Go Omochao odds, because Go-Go Omochao only affects the closer you are to first place, so because of this, you actually don't have to worry about it gimping your rolls unless you're in second and first place. So other than that, guys, that is going to be it for this video. Hopefully you learned something new about the special boxes, and hopefully you utilize this information to give yourself some much higher chances of winning and you win some more races. Thank you so much for watching. Comment down below, what do you think is the most interesting change of the special box pool? Do you think the addition of Omochao is really interesting? Do you think the addition of Wisp is god tier? Do you think the fact that we can actually pull Shield very reliably is way better? Or do you think the fact that 100 Ring is completely dead and there's no way to pull it is funny? Whatever it is, let me know in the comment section down below, guys. Have yourselves a great one. Thank you so much for watching. What the f— getting abused. What? Huh?